Hey guys, what's up? MMA Savant here. I'm going to do a real quick breakdown of UFC 198. I'm going to give you my usual, my who's and the how's, and then I will, you know, leave it to the other guys online here on the YouTube here to give you the, technical breakdowns more. I go more of like a how I feel type thing. Anyway, I might jump on best MMA picks later on this week for more in-depth breakdown. Shout out to him. But So here we go. So I'm going to do the main card of UFC 198, but I'm also going to do the Fox Sports 1 prelim headliner, which is too fun and too awesome to not talk about. So here we go. Starting with that fight, it's going to be Damian Maia versus Matt the Immortal Brown. And that's a good fight. That's a fun fight. And it's a fight that the fans, no matter how it turns out, will win. And that could headline its own Fox Sports 1 card all day long. Anyway, we love the bombastic, dynamic striking and just overall ground game of Matt Brown. He reminds me of a newer age Chris Lytle, my favorite, most underrated fighter. But he's going against Damian Maia, who's a world champion jiu-jitsu player under Fabio Gurgel, who also gave Marcelo Garcia his black belt in Brazil. So look for this to be a ground war with Damian Maia controlling it 85% of the time, unless Matt Brown somehow staves off the takedown attempt and catches him with a knee up the middle or an elbow or something and stops him or starts to work and do damage from there. But for that fight, I do have Damian Maia to get it done by decision, 80% decision, 20% submission. Matt Brown's got a good ground game. Nowhere near Maia's level, but it's decent. Okay, moving on to the first fight of the main card, we have Shogun Rua is taking on Corey Anderson. I know it's in Brazil. I know who Shogun is. I remember him from Pride days. He's a legend. But I think it's time for the passing of the torch and the changing of the guard. I see Corey Anderson getting it done by stoppage. If I had my druthers about it, it would be the other way around. I wish Shogun would never ever lose his, you know, prime fighting self or whatever. But I do have Corey Anderson to get it done late in the third round. Chris Cyborg is taking on Leslie the Peacemaker Smith. This is probably my most excited. This is probably my fight I'm looking forward to the most because we all know we all know Cyborg, and we've all seen her fight in Invicta and Strikeforce and everything. And we all see what she did to Gina Carano when she fought her and she never fought again, retired her. Part of me thinks that Cyborg is going to do what Holly Holm did and eke by so that they give her so it's going to be an easy fight for Rousey again. And part of me thinks that she's going to come in here and destroy anybody they put in front of her. So the fight with Rousey will never ever happen. Now Leslie Smith can win this fight. She's out of the Bay Area there. I think she's out of either Walnut Creek or Pleasant Hill. She's out of Jake Shields and Gilbert Melendez's gym. Uh, but Chris Cyborg is a brown belt under Andre Galval. She's a two-time Pan Am world champion, gold medalist. If you don't know who Andre Galval is yet, do a little research on your big-time jits players. So she's definitely no slouch on the ground. Plus, she's got a black belt or whatever it is in Muay Thai under Rafael Cordero, who gave Fabricio and Rafael RDA and everybody their high level striking game. Plus, she's very violent. She's very aggressive, and she's got enough fights to be completely savvy in the anywhere on the fight. I'm gonna go. Chris Cyborg gets it done. Elbow, ground and pound, early in the second. Okay, moving on. We have Uriah Hall and Anderson Silva. I will always want to scream at Anderson Silva whenever he's fighting and say, "We get it. You're faster than everybody else. We know you can do this. We know you can slip and parry and everything. We just want to see you come in here and kick somebody's ass. You know, you lost. I think you won the Bisping fight. I think you lost the Bisping fight in the very best way possible. And I think that Michael Bisping won that fight in the very worst way possible. You didn't have Anderson Silva didn't have any scratches on him after the fight. Michael Bisping was beat the hell up, you know. But that's not how the game works. You have to do more output and everything, and you have to fight. You know, we get it. You're faster. You're more elusive. You're the Matrix and all that. Come in here and fight this guy, and beat him up and submit him. I don't want you to play the game of strikes with Uriah Hall. While Anderson Silva is probably technically better and more diversified, Uriah Hall does certain things very, very, very well. And if it catches Gegard, and if it catches other fighters and everything, it could certainly catch you, Anderson Silva. So I want you. I want to go ahead and pick. I'm going to pick Uriah Hall. I hate saying that. But after seeing this. Now, you know what? I'm picking Anderson Silva to straighten up and fly right and do what he needs to do to win the fight. But that's a fight I have no confidence in. Anderson Silva to win the fight. I think Hall might become starstruck and it might play tricks on him. But, you know, we'll see how it goes. Okay, Jacare Souza is fighting Vitor Belfort. There is an age difference, probably about 6 or 7 years. Jacare Souza is a multiple-time world champion in Jiu-Jitsu. Vitor Belfort is a very good black belt, underrated. People don't know this. He's an Abu Dhabi medalist. But I see Jacare being smart, taking to the ground and getting the sub. Or ground and pound in the first round. I don't see him having to prove anything by striking with Vitor Belfort. I think he plays it smart and gets it done. And he doesn't leave anything to the judges like he did with Romero. With Romero. Sorry. I'm all tongue-tied here. So I have Jacare to get it done by submission, maybe ground and pound. For the main event of the evening, we have Fabricio Verdum is fighting Stipe Miocic for the heavyweight strap. This is Verdum's first this is Verdum's first title defense after taking it from Kane. Stipe just beat Arlovsky in under a minute, I think. Oh, I know he beat Arlovsky, but I'm trying to think of everybody else since then. I'm going to go, while every dog has a chance in the fight, I think Verdum does everything too well, too perfectly. And I think that there's nothing that Stipe can bring that Kane would have brought, or maybe Travis Brown would have brought. I see Fabricio Verdum stopping Stipe late in the second after beating him up and getting him kicked to the body by a submission, maybe TKO. Okay, guys, so from the top up, or from the bottom up, we have Maia, Anderson, Cyborg. Coin toss on Silva and Hall. I'm going to lean 51% to Silva, 49% to Hall. I'm going Jacare by sub or ground and pound, and I'm going Verdum by sub or ground and pound late in the second. Okay, guys, this is MMA Savant, and I'm out. And leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what I said right. Let me know what I said wrong.